What's going on, guys? I got my Tippmann TiPX here. This has a TCR valve and the regulator is normal. No deletes or anything on that. It is cranked up all the way. I have it on a 700 psi output HPA tank. And then obviously it has a remote line on it. There's an empty CO2 in the front. I sprayed some silicone spray in the little quick disconnect right here to get some oil going through this. It's been a little while since I've used this, and I just want to try these 9.88 gram Lambid store balls. I'm gonna do probably 7 shots of Alien Play, 7 shots of Grimburg Jewel V3s, and then 7 shots of these. And this tank, I just shot a little bit of stuff out of it, but it's at about 2500 psi, so there's plenty of juice in this tank. But in the event that it runs out, which I doubt it will, I have this other big boy right here, which is completely full. I got these filled up on the weekend, so this one's full. This one outputs about 800 psi output, so I'm gonna get this going. I got my chronograph and everything right here. I'm just shooting at the box, so I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, Tippmann TiPX TCR valve. This is a 10-inch barrel. I believe the bore size is 687. I bought this TiPX used from discountpaintball.com. It came with this barrel and an extended magazine, the 12 rounder, for $200 bucks. I later installed this exalt shroud. It was on a Black Friday sale from A&S Gear for like $18, and I put these stainless steel bolts that clamp the shell together. I put those on this, and I bought this remote line adapter. So with the added parts that I threw on here, I think I've spent like an extra $45. So the total of this launcher is about 250 bucks. So these are 7.2 gram Alien Play balls. You can get these brand new for about 230, maybe 250, but it just comes with the stock barrel and the stock shroud, and everything's stock, but you get 2 magazines in a case. $298, that's a 7.2 gram Alien Play ball. $296, $300. So this is hitting pretty good for being on a lower pressure tank. $302, I think it's around 30 joules right now. $298, and I got one more ball. $300. I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I got Grimburg Jewel V3s in here. Mine are like 682 to 684 bore size, and they weigh 7.7 grams. My Alien Plays that I'm using today are kind of small on the bore size. They're like 679. So these are Grimburg Jewel V3s, 7.7 grams. $286. $292. $294. $296. $290. This thing's working really good right now, the TiPX. $292. $292. I haven't had any weird hissing leaks or nothing, which is kind of the common problem that I have with my TiPXs. I have 2 of these out of rounds. I have 2 of these things, and they're either working flawlessly or they're having like random little O-ring leaks and stuff. But right now this one's working great. Alright, you guys, the main objective of this video is to see the joule output of these. These are the 9.88 gram Lambid steel balls coated with this like PVC stuff. They've been working pretty good. I have had a couple crack, just because I was checking how durable they were by shooting them at themselves. Like, I was purposely trying to break them, and they did break. I haven't had any Grimburg jewels break. All of them have been fine so far. I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I'm not like saying that just to say that. 252, that is a 9.88 gram ball. They're close to 9.9, but they're pretty solid at 9.88. 254, 256, 256, 254, 256. So it's staying pretty consistent at that speed. 256, 254, and I'm out of shots. Alright, you guys, these are the Lambids that I shot. I don't see any breaks or cracks on them. I wasn't trying to break them, so I was sort of aiming in different spots, but there is a random chance that I will hit them. If anything, one of these, I don't know if it's just detent marks or something. Keep dropping them. This one right here has like a little bit of marks like along this edge right here. I think it's just the seam. They're pretty hidden. The seam's pretty well hidden. These are centered very well. But I have had like, I think 4 of them have cracked. 4 of them have cracked and 2 of them are like done. Like they're broken. But they have like a skeleton on them, and then they're coated in another layer of that PVC stuff. So they're very well centered. I had some other riot balls. They're like rubber coating on steel ball bearing, and those ones were not centered very well. They create a lot of drag down the barrel and stuff. They're not good. The 11-gram ones that I bought, I just wanted to try something different. I bought those like a year ago, and I use them, but they usually perform worse than everything else. Joules are kind of variable because of the rubber, but these Lambid ones, they're working pretty good. No issues with them. I'm gonna fix my box. I'll be right back. So I turn off my air tank. I'm just shooting the air out of this, whatever's left in here. So this is no more air getting fed into this. So this is done. Turned off my check valve. I'm gonna take this TiPX apart, and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I'll put the joule numbers in the video. That's how this performed today with that 700 psi output tank. So this is cranked up all the way, this velocity adjuster. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So 7.7 grams, that's how much mine are. Alien plays, the ones I'm using are 7.2 grams, and these are 9.88, 9.9 pretty much, 9.88. I'll use 9.88 grams in my joule calculation. If I use 9.9, it'll be up like a tiny bit. Not like a lot though, it'll probably be up like 0.2 joules or 0.3 joules each shot, but they're all pretty much 9.88. Some of them are 9.89. But yeah, that's it for this one. You guys have a good one. Thanks for checking it out. This tank is at about 2,000 still, 2,100. So they didn't use up that much air. I'll probably shoot something else right now. So have a good one, and see you guys next time.